Yo, 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 we back. Fresh episode, Talking Game. I'm your host, Anthony, LT, King, Yellow Tape King, Tony, whatever you call me, lets me know what I was on when you was fucking with me. And we back with Cuz. Jay, what's up with you, man?
What's good, people?
Chilling, man. How you doing, Cuz?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. There's a lot going on in the NBA, but you
It's
know,
like, this wasn't nothing I asked, but like with the Jordan Poole just coming right before we hit record.
yeah,
Okay, so they ain't gonna have no time to have headlines.
nah,
With this quick ass turnaround, and
yeah,
the
yeah,
draft being tomorrow, at least like with the NFL, you get a little bit of time to like, it's all about us.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like the Rockets, they didn't even let them have game seven
yeah,
in peace. And then last night, we get the Drew Holiday trade, which we're gonna talk about. And then today, you get CJ McCollum for Jordan Poole, which I gotta look more into that because I really don't get that trade.
yeah. I
Um,
don't, I don't get the Drew Holiday and Anthony Simons trade either. Honestly.
I do, I do,
Okay.
and we'll get into that. But let's run down the docket so we don't skip nothing. All right, let's
All
talk
right.
finals. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that out the way. Um, we got a new champion. Was it 7 years in a row? 6 years in a row?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So no back to back, no repeats. Dynasties are dead in the NBA.
For
what
real. Unless you thinking OKC can repeat.
we can talk about that. What's the biggest thing you took away from the finals, though?
Um, I don't know.
You can say it.
Honestly, I don't know.
I,
Honestly, bro.
you can say it, Jay. You don't hate the Pacers as much as you thought you did.
No, I definitely still hate the Pacers as much, but um, I underestimated them though. I didn't think they was getting to game seven.
I didn't either. I had OKC in six.
Yeah,
And that was me being just respectful to professionals.
yeah,
And like if it would have been a gentleman's sweep, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been surprised at that either.
yeah. But and then also on the low, if Halliburton doesn't get hurt, yo, they was on their way. I feel like they was really on their way.
Man, I think yeah, that's gonna be the ultimate what if.
Mhm.
Halliburton was coming out to prove a point. And me and Coach, we talked about it before the game started. We was on the phone for a little bit. And even though Halliburton didn't have a great series, he didn't have a good series, honestly. Hey, game sevens erase all that shit.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, and that's what we were saying. We was like, shit, he got a chance. And what Coach was saying was like, this is his last chance to get me to drink that Kool-Aid.
I
I'm saying, and he
wonder if he's gonna drink it though, because he was on fire.
he went he didn't give us enough, man. He didn't give us enough. My biggest takeaway from the finals, though, is there's a lot of parity in the NBA
Yeah,
because watching the finals, we could have interchanged a lot of these teams and it would have been the same level of play. I,
hmm,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess, Houston was too young, maybe the Warriors got hurt, like,
hmm,
but you can find, like, no, even though OKC had such a great year, and I said it before that, historically, this is one of the best seasons ever. I just feel like nobody just head and shoulders over everybody else.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say like the war, and I guess that's why we don't have any dynasties.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? But like you look at the Warriors when KD got there, the Cavs was number two, but it wasn't close.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, those teams, like those great teams. But that's a good thing for the NBA. The bad thing about the NBA is all these fucking injuries. I don't know, man. Maybe go back to high tops.
yeah,
And I'm not trying to be funny. That's the thing I've been hearing a lot of like older guys say. It's like go back to high tops.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And anytime I've talked to people, I hate to say it, My favorite player, Kobe. I blame you, Kobe.
Yeah,
You
for real.
started this low top shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Dudes was not hooping in low tops
And the crazy thing is, Kobe tore his Achilles too.
and low tops. And then came
Yeah,
back with the crazy high, super high tops
yeah, yeah,
to like combat the idea of the low top. So I don't know. That's just crazy. But
yeah.
I had just posted the clip from last week, and I think that's still gonna be my biggest takeaway is OKC should be better next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the
I
scary
think so.
thing for the league. You know what I'm saying? Like they should be better next year. Um, it's well, that's why they say way too early predictions. This ain't no gun to your head, feet to the fire. But like looking at the landscape right now, you feel like OKC should repeat?
Um, yeah, that's why he said it's way too early because them injuries, man, like that shit changes everything.
It does. I mean,
Changes everything.
don't like at
But
least
if you,
personally, just 3 months ago, the Celtics was in position to repeat.
yeah,
Tatum go down, shit changes. So
for the record though, the Knicks was winning. We was winning. We
Knicks
was
were
up. We was
winning.
going up 3-1.
The
But
Knicks,
you
the
know,
Knicks were winning. The Knicks were winning. And the Knicks reached their biggest lead of the whole series right before Tatum got hurt.
yeah.
So like we're not gonna do that. Just like we're not gonna act like the Lakers weren't number one before the bubble. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Had the best record going into the shit. But I don't know, man. I think and I seen Bill Simmons say that, and I feel the same way, low key. This is going to be like a playoff and championship run where I think about the Pacers more than I think about the Thunder.
Mm,
And I don't think it's ever been like that, where you don't think about the champion first. You think about the runner up
yeah,
because they had such an epic run, man.
yeah.
All the buzzer beaters, all the game winners. I know
And
that.
then in game 7, man, the biggest game of your life.
Well, no, it's crazy. I'm talking to my dad. Um, And he was saying OKC should have closed it out in six. And I was like, they should have because what if somebody get hurt?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the somebody get hurt would be like Shea or somebody, major, kind of like how Jason Tatum got hurt in game 7 against the Heat that year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the ankle.
Just so happened it was Tyrese Halliburton, man. And as soon as he went down, mind you, I turned my head from that play.
Me too.
And then like for real, I didn't
Yeah,
see. And then I seen they showed a replay of him hitting the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
yeah,
And as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, man.
yeah. Because you can see it just like when KD tore his. You can see it like in the slow motion. They played it a million times. So like
Oh,
you had
that
a
you
bunch
see
of
that
time.
little wave go up your
Yeah,
calf
yeah.
is over, man. I feel
And yeah,
terrible for him.
and I think like the NBA, well, the trainers. I think if you got any calf injury, you gotta sit down.
At this
You,
point, yeah,
you gotta sit down.
yeah, at this
You
point,
can't even change it.
you can't you can't play with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't play with it. I had told shit, trying to go live on TikTok and set my phone up. But I, I don't know, man. I've seen people complaining about the trainers. Um, I didn't realize that this is the second pacer. Well, somebody said it was the third one. I didn't see who that was, but to
I
have
know Isaiah
a
Jackson
Achilles.
hurt his. Isaiah Jackson hurt
So
his.
that's definitely on the fucking training staff
Yeah.
because what are you doing that that all these players are having the same injury? Like, are y'all
Right.
not working out that part? Are y'all not massaging that part? What are y'all not doing to make sure that these guys aren't getting hurt? Because Wiseman got hurt earlier this year towards Achilles.
Mm.
Tyrese Halliburton gets hurt, and who I don't know who the third person is.
Dame Lillard.
No, for the Pacers specifically.
Oh, I know Isaiah Jackson hurt his.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's right. That's it. Yeah.
Ed Jackson, James Wiseman, and fucking Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
He's
that's
fired.
yeah, for
Like
real.
whoever the head trainer is over there, he's fired, and all the assistants need to be nervous too because they finna get fired too.
But it's like how do you other than like if you got a calf injury first, how do you come back an Achilles? Because it's like
Well, for the
how do
other
you get it
cases, I
stronger?
don't. Yeah, for the other cases, I don't know, but for Halliburton, y'all had to know this.
Yeah.
Unless maybe they said something to Halliburton, like, "Hey, man, you really shouldn't play," and he went against it.
Hmm.
Very much possible. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's probably looking at it like, "Shit, this is my last chance."
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. I'm not. It's just tough. It's just real tough, man. I think it's gonna be a long year for them guys, man.
Hmm.
Um,
And it's crazy how all the number zeros
yo,
that yo
that's that's turned into the Madden curse.
yeah, for real. I
That's-
ain't can't
you-
wear number zero no more.
if your name ain't Russell Westbrook, don't do it.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Don't.
know Dane wears his for the Oakland because he's from Oakland, so it's
Yeah,
like the old, but
yeah. Don't
I
do it, man.
don't know.
Don't do
Yeah.
it. Um, I didn't really. We'll talk about it. Talk about that too when it comes to OKC. But has Shea set himself up to be king of the hill? Do you look at him as the best player in the league now?
I mean, you have to. But just judging off the accolades, you have to. But I don't, and I don't want to sound like a hater when I'm saying that. But by the accolades, yeah. But you know,
I think Shea solidified himself as the third best player in the league.
mm,
I'm still not ready to take that mantle from Jokic and Giannis. Um, it OKC had better teams. Y'all
mhm,
gonna win the chip. The person who win the chip get the Finals MVP.
yeah.
Saying, but
But individually, like he's had one of the best seasons ever. Individually,
yeah, Jokic averaged a 30-point triple double.
that's true. Yeah,
That's you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. Uh,
yeah.
Giannis gave you the same 30 and 13, but then he had a career high in assists.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
eh, you good, you balling. And I'm not taking nothing from Shea. I like Shea. I've liked Shea since he first got to OKC when they played the Rockets in the bubble. But
Shout out to the Clippers for clipping it.
you know, it I'm gonna give the Clippers some grace. I am gonna give the Clippers some grace, man.
Mm,
We are, let's be real, man. Go back to the summer of 2019 when the
mhm.
Clippers traded for Kawhi Leonard, and 20 minutes later, the alert went out that they traded for Paul George.
Yeah,
That did not look like a crazy trade.
I kind of was thinking like they play the same position.
Yeah, but you know what? And I've said this. So do Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown.
They do. They
You know
do.
what I'm saying? I've said this. I feel like the Celtics successfully did what the Clippers tried to do.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, like they was like, yeah, we play pretty much the same position, but it'll work. We need wings. We need versatility. We need switching. We need all that. And the Clippers just couldn't get it together. It just looks real bad when the centerpiece of that trade that went out from the Clippers is the MVP
Yeah.
and just won a chip.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Give me is Shea the third best player? Yeah, Shea got it. Yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. I ain't gonna do him like that. He's
Yeah.
definitely to me looked at as the third best player in
That's why it's hard for me to kind of say he's not because it it'll kind of see for me. It'll feel like I'm hating like the nigga just won regular season MVP. He got the scoring title too, don't he?
He did get a scoring title.
He got the scoring title, regular season MVP, Finals MVP, Conference Finals MVP. Like it's hard for me to say he not, but his team, the team that they got around him is just is good.
Pretty fucking good. And
Yeah.
that is what you can call a segue. Um, 9 of their 10, I put 15. I don't know where I heard that at. That was wrong. But 9 of their 10 leading scorers are under contract. Shea finna get a stupid extension.
Hmm.
Jalen Williams about to get a crazy extension. Chet
Yeah.
about to get the rookie extension. So they locked in.
Yep.
Didn't realize that their number 12 pick from last year didn't even play.
Who? Who's that?
I gotta look. I don't even know. That's exactly. We don't even know. Like
Damn, that's crazy.
literally just waiting in the wings.
Hmm.
OKC 2024. Let me see draft pick. Uh Nikola Topic. I don't know
Oh,
from.
he's from Miami, right? Nah.
No, 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 no. That's Jovic. It's another guy. Let's see. Nikola Topic. He's
Um,
Serbian.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
there you go.
He's 6'6".
Look at that. He's only 19.
Damn, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. So
Damn.
he's a champion. Even though even though we've never seen him. He's a
Hmm.
champion. They have the 15th and 24th pick tonight. Well, tomorrow night.
Come on now, yeah.
They could package that and move up. Um, they have pieces that if they wanted to trade something, they can trade something. I wouldn't trade anything. I would definitely play the running back game with this team.
You wouldn't trade anything for anyone? I'm trying to get Giannis. I'm trying to get Giannis. I'll trade Chet. No, yeah, I'll trade Chet. Um, you're gonna have to add in something good too. You might have to give up
So
shit, Case and Wallace maybe.
I'm not upsetting shit for. I'm not upsetting the team and the lineup for Giannis. I mean, I would, but I don't think Giannis want to go to OKC.
No, he don't. But shit,
But
if he get traded for you there.
so what you swap out Chet for Giannis basically?
Yeah, Chet. You gonna have to add some more to
I
get them
wouldn't do
contracts
that.
to match.
I'll say this. One thing I did notice, well, two things, because we talked about the playmaking before, which Giannis has added playmaking to his skill set.
Hmm.
OKC gets real cold from three.
That's true.
They actually was it game two, or I think it was game two. They won the game shooting the least amount of threes in like 15 years.
Hmm.
So
Wasn't it like four? It hit like
some
four threes.
some
Yeah,
some crazy number like that.
yeah, yeah. I remember that game.
You swap out Chet from Giannis, ain't it is no shooting out there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that shrinks the floor a lot. Like Chet he ain't cat, but you gotta respect him out there.
yeah,
Giannis standing out there, we packing the paint like crazy.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So I don't like the fit of that. But yeah, man, I'm OKC. OKC, I think OKC did their work for last offseason and everything going forward last year. Them bringing in Caruso, them bringing in Hartenstein, those were the moves they needed to make. And I think like every other little thing that they need, they can add through the draft. Because you can go get somebody like, especially like, let's say that there's a shooter out there in the draft or whatever in the pool that he might be like a 30th rated guy, back
Hmm.
half of the first round, second round guy. But OKC has such an embarrassment of riches, they can draft him higher than what everybody else got.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And his value can be that high to OKC because we just need you to shoot.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to Washington, they might need you to shoot. They might need you to defend. You ain't got to do that
Right.
here.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
worth the 15 pick to us because we need that. You know what I'm saying? And we only need that. So it's I just posted a clip where we were talking about OKC last weekend. I'm gonna say it again. Fucking Thunder. Man. Yeah, but I love it,
For
man. I ain't
real.
mad at it. Sam Presti, masterclass, dog. You know what I'm saying? Show him how to do it. Show him how to
Hmm.
do it, man. Hold on, let me go back to my questions. Um, yeah, fuck it. Let's talk injuries, bro. Which Achilles injury do you think will hurt a team most?
Out of the three guys that got
Yeah,
in
out of the
the
three,
playoffs.
because that all three of them pretty much out next year.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Mm. I was thinking when I seen the question, I was thinking about. I'm like, I would probably say Indiana
yeah, that makes sense.
because with the team that they got, I don't know who's coming back, but with the team that they got, who's to say that they can't get back to where they was at before? Because quiet as kept. Last year they were in the conference finals too. Until and then Halliburton got hurt, and
Yeah,
then but I would say Indiana. I'll say Indiana. I gotta give them their respect because I didn't expect them to be where they was at. Nobody did for real, but
yeah, no, I didn't. I had them
mm.
out in the first round.
I
I did.
had them beating. I had them beating them. Yeah, I did too. Actually, I did too.
I had them out in the first
I
round.
did too. I did.
Um, I think Dame being out is really gonna hurt the Bucks.
Hmm.
I think who's gonna be their point guard?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I guess in the draft or maybe maybe they swing some shit to get Drew Holiday back.
Mm.
And like I don't know because I just don't see Portland holding on to Drew Holiday. But there's gonna be scary hours
Yeah.
for the Bucks. Like I get that Brooke Lopez has like reinvented himself, but that reinvention was like 5 years ago. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like he's getting old, man. Portis is cool. He's an energy guy. He gonna get you your 14 to 16, but he's not like a certified number two.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma has been infected with wizards, and like we're gonna start calling that like a disease. He's been with wizards, and I don't think he can recover.
Yeah.
Um, you just go down to Gary Trent. He was a 1 year deal, so he's probably gonna get more money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dorian
Yeah.
Prince, same thing. You might be able to bring him back for the low.
Hmm.
They gonna be in Chris Paul territory. And
Yeah.
you know what that mean? Well, let me put some respect on Chris Paul. He played all 82 last year. But Chris
Yeah.
Paul's not a starting point guard anymore.
Nah.
He's a backup. He's a 20, 25 point a night guy. So I think the Bucks are gonna be fucked.
I
You know?
think they was already gonna be fucked though. Like
Also true.
even if Dame came back, I think they was already gonna be, you
I
know,
I agree. And that's just adds more onto it.
yeah, a lot more. Cause at least you had the scoring. Now
Yeah.
you don't have that. You don't have and he was your best 3-point shooter. So
Yeah.
and you need that when you got a team with Giannis. You need a bunch of 3-point shooting because he can't do it. He do everything else but shoot the three.
Yeah. If and then, just to touch on the Celtics, I'm tired of the woe is me Celtics because Jason Tatum got hurt. I don't want to hear that
Mhm.
shit. Jalen Brown got $300 million.
Exactly.
So
He
if
paid like a number one. So
you feel me, so if you can't keep us at least the top four in the East, maybe the Celtics need to trade that nigga.
word.
For real, we got to get up off this money, bro. Like anybody, look, I said this last year about the WNBA.
Hmm.
You can't be a bad team and have players in the top five of payroll.
Yeah.
Like that's just bad for business.
Hmm.
So Jalen Brown, get fucking healthy. You had your fun last summer. No videos with ASAP Ferg. Keep your ass in the lab
Yeah.
because It's new ownership in Boston too, baby.
Hmm.
They didn't sign that
We didn't
contract.
give you that money. Yeah, no.
They didn't sign that contract.
Word,
And
yeah,
that's the kind of shit to get you up out of here. Not to mention, Brad Stevens is clearly under that Danny Ainge umbrella.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm a fan of it. I tell people all the time, I would be Danny Ainge. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck who you are, what you've done, everybody for sale.
yeah,
I'm saying I work for the team. My job is to get them better. So, JB, you got a chip. I'm pretty sure that buys you time. But for the amount of money you're getting paid, the East is wide open, dog. There's no reason why he can't have the Celtics as a top 14 in the
yeah,
East. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm
I think the East is gonna look a lot different this year coming up.
yeah.
It's gonna look a lot because the Pacers are a good team, but Hallie bring that all together. So I don't know how high they're gonna be up.
Yeah, and TJ McConnell is real good, but he's real good against the second string.
Yeah,
And I no disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
no,
he's very good, but I don't think he can be good for 82 games against number one point guards night in and night.
exactly, exactly. Number one defenders, yeah, nah, it
You
ain't
feel me?
happening.
Like,
Yeah,
especially number one defenders because you get in them situations where you play Boston and Jalen Brown on you.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying? You like, oh
exactly.
shit. You feel me? Or hell, they play the Knicks and Mikal Bridges on you.
Hmm.
Gosh, hard for
Or you
48
put
minutes.
OG
You know what I'm saying?
because OG was on Hallie. It was they was switching OG or Mikhail. So
You know what I'm saying? You go to these you play Atlanta,
hmm.
the Great Barrier Thief on you.
Ah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Still one of the coolest names.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's
I'm down
yeah.
to Orlando, the team who's gonna come out of the East next year,
She
and Jalen Suggs locking your ass up.
yeah.
Cause I'm drinking more and more of the Magic Kool-Aid.
Oh my
What you want?
gosh. I mean, I don't blame you. You ain't you over there. You in the hole. So
And why not though? When you look at the East, why not? Why can't the Magic do it?
yeah.
Other than
Yeah.
health. But that's the name of the game now. It's like
Hmm.
who's gonna stay healthy? Basketball in the NBA is starting to be like the MLB with like you got to make it through the gauntlet. Like that's the hardest part. Like it's not
Yeah.
even becoming the game itself. It's like, can you make it through all of this shit?
Yeah.
Teams
Yeah.
falling apart, man.
Yeah. Because it's become like who is the best team that's the most healthy. It's not who's the best team anymore.
Yeah,
It's who's the best team that's most healthy.
yeah, agreed. And it was OKC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was OKC. They had no major injuries.
Nah. So is there an asterisk on this because
No, no,
you ain't gonna put no asterisk on
no,
it?
man. My boy sent it to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it. Hold on, let me see. He said send it to me on Instagram, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told him. Hold on, let me see. Where is it at? But they said it's hot in New York, man. Um,
Oh yeah.
damn. You on your phone, ain't you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
Oh,
got my iPad right here.
okay, you got Instagram on there, sure, right?
Damn, nah, I don't.
Oh, damn. All right, hold on. I'm
I
a
try
screen.
to keep it to a minimum.
Now I feel you. I'm gonna screenshot this, and I'm about to send it to your iPad. Well, I'm gonna send it to your phone so you can see it, right?
All
So,
right.
so, my boy sent me this. It was like, how did OKC win? And for the people who can't see it, can you see it? No, you can't really see it.
Not really.
It shows John Moran hurt,
Mm.
Aaron Gordon hurt,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Edwards hurt, but Aaron Edwards came back. That don't count.
He came right back in the
They
same
came
game
right
anyway.
back. That don't count. And then
Yeah.
they showed Tyrese Halliburton hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy sends it to me. He says, you know, I put it's part of the game. Get better trainers. Like,
I
no, no,
think it only I think it only really affected two series.
man, people get hurt all the time.
But it affected the two game sevens that they played. It directly affected both game sevens.
Okay, close out before seven fucking games.
But that's on OKC. That's why you might have to put an asterisk. I'm just saying for the sake of argument, you might have to put an asterisk on it.
You just talking shit. No, okay, then that means Boston get an asterisk the year before.
Oh, they definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. No one cares. Okay, then the Lakers get one in '89 when Isaiah Thomas' ankle was fucked up.
I mean, if
You
you
about to
want to
do
give
that? You about to do that?
it,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
last, the last, I think the last championship that don't get an asterisk is like Denver and like Golden State when they came back against the Celtics. But this one, those are big injuries.
Okay, then.
Those are
So
those are
Toronto,
big.
okay, so Toronto get an asterisk. Like, then you got
Yeah,
to start going down the history of the NBA.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's injuries throughout.
yeah. Toronto definitely get an asterisk though,
They were up 3-1.
but still,
They were up 3-1. It's like, Katie, I mean, I get it. Don't get it twisted. KD's in a quarter won them game five. So I
Mhm.
get it. I don't get it twisted. KD definitely had me kind of like how Halliburton had me in that first quarter, like, oh shit, it's some problem. Like this might be a series, but nah,
Yo,
man.
because we texted each other probably like what 10 minutes before that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, this might be. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I
He was
was,
on fire, bro.
yo, he was.
He-
I was kind of getting nervous. Like, I wanted them to lose, but I
yeah,
wanted everybody to be there while they lose.
I feel you.
So
Well, they did, and they lost
yeah,
Halliburton. So
yeah, that's tough.
it just see they paved the road for the Knicks last year, and y'all fucked up. So now they paving the road for the Magic because they know how to get there.
Man, it's on you now. They gonna go through their ups and well, honestly, they already went through their ups and downs for real. The past couple years, they played the
Oh yeah,
Cavs,
Cavs
took
and
them
Celtics
7.
lost, then got throttled by by the Celtics. That tells
But
me
but they was hurt. So
a lot of injuries, man. So like, it's really how do you feel about this? Because you're a Knicks fan, and I was telling people like, as much as I talk shit about Tibbs, I feel
mhm.
like what Tibbs did made y'all ready for the playoffs. Do you
Oh
feel
yeah.
like players should maybe cut down their minutes and maybe like teams be more like OKC where you play every night, but maybe keep it around 30 minutes? Or do you think that you should just start your season with an 8-man rotation, barring injuries, and we're gonna ramp this shit up? Because come playoffs, y'all gotta play these 20, 42, 43 minutes.
That's true. I think OKC kind of got like the right formula. It seemed like they got the right formula because it worked. But play him about 30 minutes and get everybody some run.
Yeah. The hard part
Um,
is though is this, you gotta have skill. You gotta be deep though.
yeah. So
Like
it's a
that's
fine line. It's a
yeah,
fine line with that.
yeah. And I guess it goes into your goals too. Like
Hmm.
are your goals to have a team that's deep and ready for the playoffs? Or are you trying to go get like the number one seed?
I don't care about the number one seed.
Yeah.
Like just like y'all, like with the Lakers and with LeBron, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Y'all be like the 7th seed and make the finals.
Yeah, no, look,
Y'all be in the playing and shit. We on the finals.
Lakers Magic finals. But just,
You ain't got Kobe no more.
there's one more move we gotta make. That's it.
You need a big man.
That's it. That's
You need a
it.
big man.
We got a big. It's over. Y'all ain't. We know what Luca do in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We know what Luca do in the playoffs. Hold on, cuz my bad. I keep fucking my shit keep locking on my question. I'm gonna make sure where we at. But yeah, I don't really put no asterisks on injuries, man. It's all part of the game. In all sports. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody hurt. Nobody really get hurt in baseball. NFL,
Mhm.
people get hurt all the time come Super Bowl time and playoffs in the NFL. Like you
Yeah.
don't say the Patriots or not the Patriots. You don't put an asterisk by the Bucks Super Bowl with Tom Brady because Kansas City ain't have no tackles.
Yeah. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You just be like,
Yeah.
shit. Because after a while, you start even forgetting shit like that.
But the thing is though, like with basketball, sometimes guys' skill sets determine everything. Like, and when you got to replace them with something different, it changes the whole look of the team. Like tackles, you could. some tackles aren't as good as the other, but you can kind of interchange them a little bit easier than you can with basketball. Like you see when Hallie went out, they didn't have nobody that could create anything. Like TJ McConnell was getting buckets, but he's not gonna get you those assists like
He,
Halliburton's gonna get
he wasn't getting no assists.
you. Yeah. So
Um, I wish Ben Mathurin would have been better earlier.
hmm
Like it is like I ain't gonna hold you. Like the last 2 minutes of the game, it was like he wanted to say he had another 20-point finals game.
yeah. He was chucking.
I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and have this contract conversation. I get it, bro. The game
hmm
over. Let me try and get this. But think about dynamics and how things change. KD's in Houston. Funny thing is, you text, what's the biggest surprise? KD going to Houston or USA bombing Iran? Oh, that shit was hilarious. Uh, I went USA bombing Iran. You and Coach were talking KD in Houston. The rain was on the raw for Houston, though.
hmm
Uh, the Suns, they definitely show teams don't try and trade somebody as soon as the offseason starts. How about you wait a little bit? You let people bid, you get
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
offers
yeah,
because what the Suns got, that lets me know that that Houston was betting against nobody else. Like it was nobody else putting the bid in for KD.
yeah,
Because ain't no way in hell I'm the Suns and I'm a guard heavy team and I trade KD for two fucking guards.
yeah. I don't know what they doing over there in Phoenix. Devin Booker gonna want out soon,
I
unless he just like Phoenix like that.
uh, I don't know. You know, he don't got no ties to LA no more. Kylie fucking
Mhm.
Knicks #1 fan. Um, can you imagine y'all trading for Devin Book? Oh my God.
Yo,
Yo, please, New York play trade for Devin Booker. Oh my God. First of
yeah,
all, as a Knicks fan, you should love that after what I sent you earlier.
hell yeah, yeah, for real.
The baddie index meter or whatever them girls are doing. I'm sure you will love that. And you
Yeah,
and think he be getting revenge buckets.
hmm
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's the move. That's the move that you what you call it that you make that's not basketball related at all. You
yeah,
like you just go to what's the name Worldwide Leon Rose or whatever Worldwide Rose.
hmm
Be like, listen, just do it. Just
yeah.
we'll
And it
have
wouldn't even be like it would be a good fit.
yeah. It's better
So
than what's going on in Phoenix because like I
mhm.
text you, I don't like a Jalen Green Devin Booker backcourt.
I don't either. I don't either. Because what you gonna do? Like, you need a point guard. I don't understand why they don't understand that.
Look,
And what are you gonna do? One of them, they not playing the three. It's like the same situation you was in with Beal and Booker now again. So I
man,
don't know what they're doing.
I think I don't know. But Matt Ishbia, he said he's doing it this way because the other ways wasn't working. Newsflash. The team went to the finals before you got here. They're not in the playoffs now that you've came.
hmm
You're not doing the right job, Ishbia. And now that family is about to own the White Sox. Feel sorry for the South Side of Chicago.
Damn.
I feel sorry for the South Side of Chicago. On the flip side, though, I love everything about this trade for Houston.
hmm
I love everything about this trade for Houston. First of all, Houston to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would have still had Houston as the #2 team in the West before this trade. Only difference is I might have been able to debate if there was a #2 team in the West.
hmm
Ain't no debate now for me.
Yeah.
They're the second best team in the West.
hmm
What they gonna do with Fred Van Fleet, little ass? I don't know. But even with Van Fleet, I think this is the second best team. You roll out a starting lineup of Van Fleet, what you probably go Torrey Eason or Cam Whitmore.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like you got
yeah.
then you go Amen
Hmm.
Thompson at the three, KD at the
Hmm.
four, fucking Shangoon at the five,
Or if you want to go small, like real big, you could have Adams and Shangoon and
KD at
KD at the three.
Thompson at
And
two,
damn, that's
Van
crazy.
Vliet. Yeah, Van Vliet at the point because they don't have a good backup point. That's the only thing they're gonna have to figure out is
Hmm.
like a backup point, probably a bigger backup point. So if they want to run a big lineup, they can still have somebody out there.
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw. No, never mind. Definitely don't need him. He don't facilitate. I was gonna throw out a name, and it was probably gonna be like, "Wow, I wasn't expecting that," but no, not gonna
Now,
accept.
who is it now? I'm curious now.
Well, he's not a.
He just a guard, like a scoring guard.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say go find Markel Folks.
Oh.
Get him up out of Sacramento.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
because he really revitalized himself down here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he did.
maybe Marcus Smart.
Hmm.
Who could be?
He not really a facilitator though. To me, he not.
Yeah, it's not really those guys out there.
Maybe Tyus Jones.
I said that, you know,
Maybe.
but you would have packaged him in with the KD trade though. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
So once again, Houston.
But he a free agent now.
Oh, true. So maybe Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
Dare I say, cuz bring Russell Westbrook back.
Shit. Yo.
Bring Russell Westbrook back.
Yo.
Like hey,
Mm.
I think that'll be great for them
It's crazy that the OKC Big Three, they all ended up being Rockets at some point.
at some fucking point. What would be crazy if we playing fantasy GM right now. If
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook ends up on the Rockets and he's played on the Rockets with James Harden and Kevin Durant.
And KD, yeah.
But that's
Mhm.
also a thing that I'm sure they would have to talk to KD about if he want to play with Russ again. And like, all that comes with that.
Man, he shouldn't have no say, bro. You just hear the hoop. That's it. We don't care.
That's what he always say. He just want to hoop.
Yeah.
He the most I just want to hoop ass nigga, bro. You
Yeah, for real.
Um, KD winning the chip, does that change how you look at him like as an all-time player?
Not really.
No, right? Like I think
Nah.
KD is just what he is at this point.
Yeah. Maybe if they go on a crazy run and win like two or three in a row, then all right. But
Yeah, that does change shit.
yeah, but nah, just one. Eh,
I got another question for you. By the end of next year, will KD be the best player on the Rockets?
it depends on Amen's progression. Cause I really think he got a lot of potential.
You think it was based off Amen? I think Şengün might be the best player on the team by the end of
Oh.
next
Yeah, I think it's based on Amen because he got so much upside. He's already good,
year.
and he just got so much upside. But that's
Yeah.
KD could be like the third best player for real.
I think Şengün is closer to being. Don't get it twisted. If we're projecting 4 or 5 years out, I think Thompson's going to be the better player.
Hmm.
I think Şengün is closer to like where he's going to be than
Yeah,
Thompson is. I
that's
think
true.
Şengün just got to toughen up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Şengün need to go play at the Rucker, man. He got to go uptown. Not they don't do Rucker no more. Where they at? Dykeman?
Yeah, Dykeman.
He gotta go to Dykeman.
Right there, go uptown.
He gotta go uptown. He gotta get beat up a little bit. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Get pushed around. And
Yeah,
I think that'll put him where he need to be, man. Cause them first couple games, boy, Draymond was in his head, dog.
yeah, yeah,
Like the antics was working.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he started like Draymond put that in him in the regular season at the end of the regular season when he
Yeah,
was playing.
yeah.
So he,
The antics
planted
work.
that seed.
So I think that's all Şengün missing.
Hmm.
And it is scary for the league that KD can just run around and get buckets.
Yeah,
And
for
that's what
real.
he's going to be able to do with the Rockets because they have defenders.
Yep.
Because like if they run, like what if they just go just full defense and just KD out there, right? And they roll out like Torrey Eason, Amen Thompson, KD. There goes Steven Adams and Jabari Smith Jr. because they kept Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Sons, how do you not ask for Jabari Smith Jr.? Like, what are you doing,
I
bro?
don't know. I know you wasn't getting our man, but yo, you gotta get Jabari.
You
You
gotta get
gotta.
something, but and KD is like, oh, y'all got the best defenders. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy and kind of hide off in the corner.
Hmm.
I'm here for buckets. It's
With Ime
like,
as the coach, all right.
hey, Lakers, y'all just sold Dodgers owner. We got a salary cap, but I know you ain't scared to spend that money. We got to figure this shit out, man.
Who you on now, man? Who you on? Who is Lamelo? You heard LeVar, Lamelo, all the ball boys should go to the Clippers and just
Yeah,
run it
go.
up.
Please, yeah, go on to the Clippers. Do whatever y'all do and into a dome where when they got Lakers games, it's half full. But
Yeah, for
that
real.
shit was crazy. They did all that to create their own dome, their own stadium because they was tired of when they played the Lakers. Oh, it was mostly Lakers fans, and y'all was making sure y'all was vetting all the fans and making y'all wall and shit. And then when y'all play the Lakers, that shit looking mighty fucking empty.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. But who do I? You know me, man. It's the Lakers. I want
Yeah.
everybody. I want
Awesome.
Triple J. I want I want Scotty Barnes. Um who
It's
else out?
not bad.
You know, if
Yeah.
him, bam, you and disgruntled, you can come.
Hmm.
Um, you know something? And this probably is gonna throw you off when I say this. Bring us DeAndre Ayton, man.
Yo, that's a good.
Give
I
me
think he's
dominating.
good. I
Give me
think he's good.
I think he's real good. I just think the expectation is too high for him, so you get
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah, he can't be one of the best players on your team.
No, but if he's the third best player and he's
You
getting
good.
18 and 10, oh yeah.
Yeah, because he can shoot. Like
He
he
can
spreads
shoot.
the floor.
And
So
he don't even got to shoot threes. He can hit
nah, he shoot that midi.
better. You know what I'm saying? He can protect the rim. He
Yeah.
can be a lob threat. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah.
Hmm.
Give me DeAndre Ayton, man. Stop.
Yo, he was a big piece, quiet as cat, on the Suns getting to the finals.
You know what's funny? I think when they won the Western Conference Finals, Chris Paul was like, that man gonna get paid. And
Yeah.
somehow, some way, ownership let Giannis not pay this man. Bro, it's Giannis. Okay. This is Giannis at the peak of his powers.
Exactly.
If y'all was expecting DeAndre Ayton to do anything with this man, y'all the fools.
For real.
Y'all the damn fools. Like,
That's
this man,
facts.
like, hey, y'all, they should have paid him in the first place, man. Um,
Hmm.
Miles Turner is up. I'll take Miles Turner
Hmm. Yeah.
if he rebounds. He's too tall
Mhm.
not to rebound the way that, like, not to rebound. Man,
Yo, that's one thing I can't stand is a big man who don't rebound. Like Jaren Jackson, why don't you get rebounds, bro? Like, come on, man.
yeah. So, hey, man, hey, Miles Turner. I've been wanting Miles Turner for a little minute, but I think he's finally happy in Indiana. He's not gonna be in trade talks no more the rest of his career. But yeah, man, give me DeAndre Ayton. Like I say, Robert Williams has had a red shirt year in Portland too.
Hmm.
I'll take him for 20, 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see what Portland's gonna do, especially after they traded arguably their best player, probably their best player.
I don't know what they try. What are they trying to do in Portland? Because you gave Chauncey an extension, just like what this at the end of this year, I think.
I think Portland is trying to do one or two things. Um, I think they're either trying to flip Drew Holiday, because Drew Holiday still got 4 years left on his deal.
Hmm.
That's a lot of money, bro.
They
Like,
already flipped him, so it. I don't put it past them to flip him again.
Saying, or they might be moving Anthony Simons out the way because they get trying to see what Scoot Henderson can do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can have a Drew Holiday there, and Drew Holiday clearly is not going to take any shots away from Scoot Henderson.
Nah, nah, he's not.
My boy Drew Holiday was like, I'm an average E12, and I'm about to try and all defense my way to the Hall of Fame at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think I don't know what Portland's doing, man. I really don't.
Mhm.
Shout out to Chauncey Billups. Hopefully you can figure it out. But I think they ultimately flip Drew Holiday. Flip him where? Who can use an Asian point guard,
Mhm.
play defense?
I think if that's all you need is a point guard, and like if your team is set and that's all you need, I think Drew is a good piece for whoever that might be.
Oddly
Maybe
enough,
like off the bench.
no,
He's
not
still gonna
even he can
start though.
start. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still gonna start.
Oddly enough, and the question is, how do you want to spend money after your star is coming from off of injury? The Pacers can use
They can.
him. The Pacers can use, but the question is, do you want to bring in that salary number? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that Drew Holiday isn't going to get you to a chip.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to pay for that to still be a 4 or 5 seed and really be a 4 or 5 seed? Like, you probably not finna make that same run to the finals.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
But I don't know who else could use a Drew Holiday. Minnesota?
They got Mike Conley. I don't know what he's gonna do.
It probably got to be. I couldn't even get it out.
Shout out to Mike Conley though. Shout out
Hey,
to Mike Conley though.
shout out to Mike Conley, man. Ohio State legend, Memphis Grizzly legend. Um,
Hmm.
Shout out to you, bro. But you're looking long in the tooth, my boy.
Yeah.
Feel me? If we thinking Drew Holiday look old, Mike Conley older than him.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that's where we at with that, man. But yeah, Minnesota could definitely use him.
He's a dog. I think he fit in perfect with Ant.
Uh, well, no, because I guess they're gonna expect um Murray to be back. I about to say shit, he worked in New Orleans.
Oh yeah. He was there already too.
They are. That's the one thing about Drew Holiday is like, boy, you done been around. So now it's starting to be like
Hmm.
running out of spaces to go, my boy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Milwaukee could use him. Shit.
Milwaukee definitely could bring him back but that's another thing. Dame, big money. Giannis, big money.
Hmm.
Portis is under contract. Do you want to
Yeah.
bring in somebody else who's making 34, $35 million? Unless you know for a fact you're gonna win a chip. And as long as you got Doc Rivers as your coach, you ain't winning no chip.
Nah. Unless it's 2008.
You ain't winning no chip, dog. You ain't winning no chip. Doc claim to fame is that starting five from the Celtics never lost a series. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Not gonna be your same starting five your whole career. So now what you gonna do?
Yeah, you have four Hall of Famers in that starting five. So
Yeah. And Kendrick
yeah.
Perkins wasn't no slouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, man. He tweeted me back one day.
Big Perk.
Big Perk. I was on Twitter and I was like, damn, my my son, my youngest at the time, he was a baby. That nigga was on Kendrick Perkins on ESPN talking, to my son was just going at it. So I tweeted, I was like, I don't know, my son don't know what you're talking about, but he talking back to you. And he literally responded back to me. He was like, Perk love the kids. Like, why my Twitter mentions going crazy? Because he had hit me back.
Yeah.
Um, you're an Eastern Conference guy. You're a Knicks fan. How do you feel about Anthony Simons in Boston?
I gotta cover this up. I'm a Knicks fan, but I lived in North Carolina, people, so I'm allowed.
Yeah.
But he don't really move the needle for me. Like I think he's been underachieving for real because he's skilled. He's really skilled. I think he's potentially could be better in Boston. Um, I think his assists need to go up.
Oh, it's gonna have to.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, to me, he don't really move the needle for me. Like I just think that this year for the Celtics is gonna be like a, you know,
Let's
just
just let's get through this to get Tatum back.
yeah, let's see what we can do type.
I like Simons to Boston for one. Get his ass out the West. No, I'm joking. But man, he's a bucket.
I think that's why I'm saying he didn't even average 20 last year.
But
He been underachieving to me. He been underachieving.
I think I think in this Boston system, he might be an all-star.
Mm,
I think he might be an all-star because it's gonna be so much open space for him to just shoot.
yeah,
And that's what he does best. He's a new age guard. He spread it out, let me shoot. Um, I think the trade off that they losing on defense will be made up for because Drew Holiday had no intention of scoring.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it'll offset each other. I like the move, man. Like Brad Stevens is, and they got two fucking picks.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? On the money side of it, it puts the Celtics under the second apron. So that allows them to make certain trades that they weren't gonna be able to make. It allows them to add certain shit that you can't do when you're over that second apron. Fucking Celtics, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, I don't even think they're done making moves either. I'm
I
not
don't think
sure
so
about Al
either.
Horford.
I think they're gonna talk to Al Horford. Al Horford, you want this $6, $7 million? No,
Mhm.
it's been real. You know what I'm saying?
You can get back something for Porzingis.
I've been seeing now, and mind you, you see, I haven't said that ain't who I want. Twitter got a lot of Porzingis to the Lakers buzz, man, and
Mhm.
I don't know how I feel about that. I
Yeah,
and
I mean, him and Luca played in Dallas.
and that shit didn't fucking work.
I know, I know.
Well, I'm
But when you got LeBron,
you make it work, and I don't think Rick Carlisle like either one of them niggas. I'm gonna be honest. Porzingis didn't like Rick Carlisle for sure,
mhm.
and clearly Rick Carlisle didn't like Luca. You know what I'm saying? So like, that might have been more of a just it didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? So my issue with Porzingis, and I'm sure the Celtics fans' issue with Porzingis is like he's not available that how he should be. When he's available, he's great.
Mhm.
He's 2010 potential, minimum 18 and 10. He
Mhm.
gonna shoot the laces off the net. But is he gonna be there when you need him?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
That's the big if. And Lakers can't afford to miss this year.
Mhm.
Last year was cool. We got Luca. All is forgiven. This is the filling out year. But next year we can't afford to fuck up in this offseason. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
we shall see. But I definitely still think Boston might be a top 40 team. Um, Probably right behind my Magic. Um, I'm just saying. Top of the East is gonna be Magic, Cavs, Nick, Boston.
What? You got the Magic as number one? Shit.
Ain't nobody better than the Magic in the East.
We gonna see. We gonna see because then I I think you told me like a lot of people are not that high on the coach. So we gonna see how it all comes
People ain't
together.
feeling Jamal Mosley, man.
Yeah. So
People,
we gonna
people,
see how that come together then.
people ain't feeling Jamal Mosley, but he gonna get it together, man.
All right.
He good enough to make us the number one seed. Now, will they go to the finals? I don't know, but he can definitely be the number one seed, man. Trade just came in before we hit record. CJ McCollum to Washington. Woo! If I'm CJ, boy, I might
I'm
retire.
yeah, I'm hanging it up. I'm hanging it up.
For real, if I'm CJ, I might get the fuck up out of here, and I might I think he's like the VP of the players union or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, let me go ahead and give me this front office job, bro. Let me work for the league because I ain't fucking with this, dog.
Nah.
Um, you know what? Let's just talk about the Washington aspect of it. I don't know what Washington's doing. I don't. Um, I think I know what Washington's doing. I think Washington is trading Jordan Poole because they feel like Ace Bailey is trying to maneuver himself to get there. So you get
Mhm.
Jordan Poole out of there so you can give those shots to Ace Bailey. Um, Outside of that, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I'll pay more attention to Washington next year. That's something that I told myself. I'm gonna start paying attention to more teams, to everybody. It's hard to do, but Washington, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. New Orleans also don't know what you're doing. I also don't know what you're doing. So now you're gonna have a DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole backcourt.
I think Jordan Poole gonna have to be the two
Yes.
because Dejounte Murray. I think he one of the few like actual point guards left in the league, like
Yeah.
that sets guys up and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you go DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole, right?
And you got Zion. You
Jordan
got
Poole and Zion on the same team
they're gonna be cutting up, man.
is an off season is a off the court nightmare for a G.
Yeah, they're gonna be cutting up.
That is a off the court nightmare
Ah,
in New Orleans. Woo.
yeah. But
I,
you still got some pieces like the Thunder for I mean the Thunder, the Pelicans, I don't understand why they were so bad last year. You do have the DeJounte injury, but they got talent over there. They
Remember
got
Brandon Ingram didn't play.
Brandon Ingram too, yeah. But you
Zion
got you
didn't play
got
that
Trey Murphy the third, you got Herb Jones, you got you know.
way. And that's why you get fired if you Dan. What's his name? Dan Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should have traded Murphy. You probably should have traded Herb Jones.
Mm.
Like if I'm the Pelicans, why are you keeping anything? I'm going full scorch earth. If we win 10 games next year, we win 10 games next year. Herb Jones is very valuable.
Yeah, he is. Trey
He's
Murphy the third too.
Trey Murphy the third is what every team wants.
Yeah.
He's literally what every team wants. He's a
Yep.
6'8" to 6'10" wing that can shoot and that can finish at the rim.
Yep.
And he
Yeah.
defends.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally what every team could use. Go ahead, Lakers. Give up that first round pick. But I swapped him out for Rui. Trey Murphy the third.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I swap him out for Rui in a heartbeat.
Oh, I thought you said Rudy. I was like,
Oh no, not Gobert, Rui for Hashem.
Rui. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Shit. Yeah, hell yeah.
get the fuck up out of here.
Hell yeah. He's way more consistent.
Hell yeah, and I like Rui. Shout out to Samurai Jack. But boy, Rui about to go in. He about to go in that Rodon. Look over the shoulder box. The Anthony Davis is my fault box. He's about to go into the box of shit I don't want to see in sports anymore. And that's this nigga not finishing at the rim.
Yeah, yeah.
He is way too big and too strong to miss as many buckets as he missed at the cup.
Yeah. I agree.
And that shows me you was born in Japan and not in America. For real, man. Because
Yeah,
hey, we might not be the most skilled anymore in America, but we gonna dunk on your ass if you in the paint.
yeah.
Especially if we 6'10", 2 some,
Hell yeah.
get dunked on. Zion fatting out of shape and he's still dunking on niggas.
Still dunking on it.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
We
Yeah.
go up there and go up there and be trying to do the two-hand layup. Like, you just drop it.
Oh yeah.
I
He
swear
tried
to
to clap. He tried to clap the backboard.
dunk that shit, boy. Now you
Yeah.
done miss right here. Damn, I hate to say this because that's my girl, man. I love her. But out here being Angel Reese.
Aha, me bounce. Getting the me bounce.
Can I talk about injuries real quick?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
What
real
was
quick.
yours?
I spent from the time of Unrival up until about a week or two ago defending Angel Reese. I'm talking about I can show you DMs. Me and some podcast homies of mine have been going back and forth. They have been telling me I'm crazy, clowning me as I've been defending this girl. And she got the nerve, the audacity to show up in year two and be fucking worse. Fucking worse? Wasn't even expect. Listen, and that's the thing that I was telling people, bro. I'm not looking for Angel Reese to be Angel Wilson. No, because Angel Wilson is the future GOAT. Okay.
Hmm.
But she could be 17 and 10. You know what I'm saying? She could get up to 43, 44%.
What them numbers looking like? I'm about to check.
Don't do it. Don't
I'm
do
about
it.
to check.
Do it. Got me looking crazy. Got me looking crazy. What's the numbers like, cuz? What's the numbers like? What's Angel Reese numbers right now?
uh, um, so she's averaging 10, 3, and 11. So she's averaging a double double.
What's the field goal percentage?
She's supposed to be a big man. Well, a big one. She's a forward.
What's her field goal percentage?
37.4. 37.4.
Bruh,
Her
you
3 point percentage is 27.3.
listen. If she was shooting 37% from three, cool. But most of your buckets are in the paint.
And he's shooting 37%.
Angel,
It's pretty privileged, man. That's all it is.
hey, look, I can't
That's
defend
all,
you no more.
that's all it is. It's
You,
just pretty privileged.
I can't defend you no more, man. Now, let if she dies, she dies, bro. Like I don't for real. I don't know anymore because one thing that's about to start happening after Angel, ain't that her name? Angel McCarthy, McCarthy. I forgot her name. Well, I know I'm saying her last name wrong. Former WNBA player. She basically was saying that McCautry. I can't say that name right. I'm sorry. I know she don't care. She's probably not gonna watch. But anyway, she basically said if Haley Van Lith only had 10,000 followers on Instagram, would she be in the NBA, WNBA? A lot of people felt like that was disrespectful, this, that, and the third. Possibly a valid question. Whatever. Whether you think that's valid or not, if you don't think teams are going to start thinking about that, like, wait, are we really looking at skill or are we trying to bring eyes to the game? And the league is growing to a point where they're not going to need people just to bring eyes to the game no more.
Right. We need that skill.
We need skill because you have people like me who are watching the game for skill, and then we see the bullshit. And we're like, why is she even fucking out here?
Yeah.
Especially when you have people like Deja Kelly who gets cut before the season start. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people who can get buckets out here and you trying to figure out why they not in the league.
Hmm.
That's my Angel Reese rant. That's all I gotta say, man. Man. Get it together. Shaq made
Yeah.
the whole Reebok brand off you, and you disappoint LSU right now. You want to talk Yankees real quick?
Yeah, we can.
We've been fucking stinking it up.
Man, been bad, but we still in first place.
All right.
We're still in first place. Yeah, barely.
The fucking
Barely, but
Rays, bro. The fucking Rays.
yo, Ellie De La Cruz by him single-handedly
Yeah.
beat us last night.
Whooped us. Whooped us.
It was bad.
Hey, speed kills. Speed and power
In power, yeah.
is annihilation.
Hmm.
And he gave us a little bit of all that last night.
Hmm. And his bat is coming around now. Like last year, like the beginning of the season, everyone was like, Ellie's good, but he can't really hit. He's hitting like 270.
Yeah, and it's gonna come in time. He just got to cut them strikeouts out though.
Yeah.
Like if he don't get a hit, he's striking out.
Hmm.
And that's going to be the scary part is when he's cutting down the strikeouts because he's going to get a bunch of infield singles.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or like he's going to cause a lot of errors because you feel like you got to rush.
Hmm.
And I'm a huge Ellie De La Cruz. I picked him to win the MVP. So that lets you know how I feel about Ellie De La Cruz, man. I'm
Yeah.
a fan, future Yankee. Um, I can't wait till we have him and Paul Skeens.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. We taking everybody from the NL Central.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Everybody.
They're gonna be tired of losing all those trash teams.
Hmm.
Come be Yankees, man. It's gonna be great. Max Fried looking a little more human.
A little bit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's still balling out. So Carlos Rodon didn't yell the other day when he let a home run go. He just turned back and looked at it. Yes, he's saving his voice.
He's pitching tonight too.
I can't. I don't think I'm ever gonna be a Rodon fan.
I mean, I'm trying.
I'm trying to because he's
I'm
not bad
trying.
this year. It's just I just know he's always gonna piss me off, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's in the first inning, so we can get it out the way.
Yeah.
Like he's always gonna piss me off. Uh Smith looks like he might be on the way back.
Hmm.
Hopefully. He's been up and down this year though.
Yeah.
Luis Hill will be back next month. Like I've been saying, man, I love where the Yankees at. I just see where the Yankees are going, and I just don't see us holding up the trophy again, cuz.
Damn. Do you think it's gonna be someone from the American League that stops them, or it's gonna be someone from
Yeah, I think so.
American League? Shit. Who, like the Tigers? Um,
You know,
I'm trying to think who else.
if they can get their act together, I think the
Yeah.
Mariners.
Oh,
But I say
hmm.
that to say the fucking Astros are still in first place.
Exactly. I was about to say that. I was about to
Like
say
fucking Michael Myers.
that.
Fucking
Never did.
they're like what is going I swear I feel like we ran and sprinted past them and like they just walk you down.
Yeah.
Like they're literally the team. They're like almost like how the Spurs were in the 2000s, like
Hmm.
where you just look up, you haven't paid attention to them all year, and then you look up and be like, oh damn, they the two seed.
Hmm.
Like that's literally what Houston's doing right now, man. And
We got
I'm
the same record.
fucking sick of them, bro. Hey, golly, enough is enough,
For
bro.
real. Yeah.
Like go back to being the terrible team before y'all got Carlos Correa and shit.
Yeah. Man, bring them back to the National League.
Get that, yeah, send that over there. Shit. We'll take the Washington Nationals.
Or yeah, bring them over. Yeah.
We'll take the Nationals. Y'all
Mhm.
take the Astros.
Or the Rockies, since it's in the West. Swap them out.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
even. Like so
Yeah.
they both West
Yeah.
Coast
We'll take the
teams.
right. Somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
I'm sick of the Astros.
Yeah.
Like I am sick and tired of them, man. God.
Tired of there.
Man. But yeah, I think if the Mariners get their act together, they literally have everything that you need. Like their pitching is
Mhm.
great. Their closer is probably going to be the starter for, I mean, the closer for the All-Star team. Um, Kyle Riley. Hey, Aaron Judge, you better tighten up.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot about if you get a third MVP, this, that, and the third. Boy, Kyle Riley on your ass.
On your ass, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if that batting average get closer to even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seattle, man. I don't know. But yeah, I think the Mariners can give us problems. Um, I ain't
Yeah.
really worried about Houston in the playoffs, but we still haven't beat them in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So we got some demons to exercise with that.
Mhm.
It's hard being a Yankees fan. I should be in a happy place, being in first place.
Mhm.
I'm not.
It's
Um,
never enough. It's for Yankee fans, it's never enough for us.
it's not. Go
So
fucking spend some more money.
yeah. Word.
Go spend some more fucking money, man. Like for real.
Especially those of us that grew up in the 90s that seen them win all the time.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Uh, non-Yankee question, but still baseball. Damn, I wish Coach was here. But Acuna is a top blank player.
Five.
Robert Ronald Acuna is a top blank exciting player to watch.
Five. Or well shit. Two or three.
That nigga fun to watch, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he is fun to watch. Like
Yeah.
he's somebody who like I love MLB Network with live look-ins.
Yeah.
So they can go
You
right to
see
him.
you
Like
see everything. Yeah.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
Him being back is just great for baseball.
It is.
You
It
think he
is.
came back too late to make a run for the MVP?
Hmm. Let me see. Cause I'm trying to think
Because he still
who
might get 100 games.
yeah.
You know,
Who's
maybe.
in like well, you got Shohei.
Yeah,
Uh
and he pitching.
yeah, he pitching too.
Let's
He
see.
might have. He might have for this year. He might have. Cause I don't even like with baseball, do they really do the MVP like how they do it in the NBA? Because in the NBA they count record and all of that.
Um, Baseball don't really think about team success.
Yeah. So it's just individual success.
Yes,
Um, but I still think he came back a little bit. He got not a head start, like a he started behind.
yeah. So the fewest amount of games for MVP is Mike Smith.
Mm,
Outside of the COVID years, the
yeah.
COVID, um,
Damn, this nigga hitting 396.
102. Mike Smith played 102 games.
Okay.
Um, so will he get it? No, not when you got Shohei out here.
Mm-hmm. Yo, he's hitting 396 though.
Yeah, Shohei out here. What's your boy? Pro Armstrong in Chicago. Go
Mm-hmm.
to the Cubs. I told you. I told you. I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
gonna be Kyle Tucker, but he playing Robin right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, shout out to the Mets.
boy,
Shout out to the Mets.
boy, the Braves got their ownership papers.
Man.
The Braves got their papers.
Yeah.
You ain't free yet.
Nope.
You ain't free yet. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about the Mets on this podcast. I gave them a nice little talk last week. I'm actually gonna
Mhm.
post that clip as soon as we hang this up, just to remind them of what I expect from them. So they're
Yeah.
disappointing me right now. Okay,
Yeah. You're supposed to
so
be going up.
you feel me? Like at this rate, you're not gonna break the Mariners record. You know,
Yeah.
at this rate, no one's gonna win the Cy Young for y'all. Like ain't gonna be no MVP for Pete Alonso. You done dropped down to
Mm.
290. Come on, guys.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Ain't no manager of the year. Like what the fuck, Mets? I, I know what I want, man.
Yeah. Hey, but that guy that wears number 22 and plays right field, he's been picking it up. I gotta give it to him. He's picked it up lately. I gotta give it to him. You know what I'm saying? They still losing, but I gotta give it to him at the plate.
You
He's
know
picking
what?
it up.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Let me look at something real quick. Let me look at something real quick, man, because y'all, you gonna make me mad.
You gotta compare the number 22s.
We could do that. I'm not even gonna compare him. I'll compare him and Cody Bellinger,
Mm,
and that'll hurt his feelings. So he
yeah.
back 254, 17 home runs, 43 RBIs. Not bad. Pretty bad for somebody who's making that much money, but whatever.
Bellinger's hitting better though. Bellinger's hitting 261
Hmm.
with 10 home runs. How many RBIs Soto got?
Soto got 43.
Okay, so Bellinger got 38. But shit.
But Bellinger batting off the Judge. Judge normally cleaning it up.
Hmm. That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, and who's the better person in the field?
Oh, Bellinger by a landslide.
Bellinger play all outfield and first base.
Yep.
Juan Soto, he
He
still
barely played right field.
he still figuring out right field. You're right.
For real.
He's still looking for pointers. Oh, hey man. But yeah, hey, let's wrap this up, man. I gotta get RJ to a game. Uh, anything you want to say to the people, man?
Should we keep tuning in? We're getting
You're
better and
supposed to
better.
have something written down.
Huh?
You said you're gonna write down something.
Yeah, I did say that. I did say that. I'm gonna start writing stuff down. I'm gonna start writing it down.
All non-white people that watch this is why you can't trust niggas, man.
All right.
Oh. But go ahead, man. Tell us what you got to say, man.
Shoot, just keep tuning in. We going up and up.
We keep going up,
That's
man.
it.
YouTube was hating on me a little, hating on us a little bit last week, but we're gonna keep it moving. The goal wasn't ever a certain amount of numbers or likes or views. The goal was just to be consistent and keep grinding with this. So we're gonna keep it going. Um,
Hmm.
I do
It's
have
like a diary. It's like a diary for me.
is it,
Like a little journal type.
and I like going back to see stuff and
Yeah.
like what I sent you to. I was like, oh, I'm sending this to you personally. What you had about the Nets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, you might want this for yourself. So here you go. You
Yeah.
know, so it's cool, man. Um, I do want to say this. Dodgers Padres last week was a lot of fun. Was cool. Padres, if you don't start winning,
All right.
no one's gonna care. You're
Hmm.
just the guy who's called. You're just the guys that cause the ruckus because you're losing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about time you guys win. That's all I got to say about that. Man, it's talking game, man. I appreciate everybody who listen, comment, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff that helps keep us rolling, man. More content coming soon. Saturday, I'm gonna be on rainy day with my boy down in Miami talking WWE. Jay, you got to get on the fucking wrestling, man. You got to get on the wrestling.
I know. I know.
His
Are y'all
co-host.
going? Y'all gonna talk about the Panthers too, man? You hopping on the bandwagon so late?
No, when I get on with him, he only does like he
Okay.
has me on just to do WWE with him.
Oh,
His
word. All
normal
right.
co-host, they do like all South Florida sports or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
So, but I'm doing that. He just texted me to see when. I don't think he realized that they start early, so we probably do that Friday night. Sunday, having somebody on. We're gonna start talking collective bargaining agreements across all four major sports. We're gonna break down contracts, how contracts work, all that good shit. So y'all just keep tuning in, keep getting informed, keep getting educated because that's what I'm doing right now, getting educated through talking sports with people.
Yeah.
Peace.